Hello, class. I just want to briefly review Act 4 with you guys, particularly Scene 5. Today, your assignment is to read Scenes 4 and 5 and then complete packet pages 29, it should be 28 and 29. So on the screen here, you're going to see page 28 first. The parts that I left blank are on purpose. You're going to fill those out on your own, but I wanted to give you an example and then help you kind of with parts of the other responses before setting you loose to work on it on your own. So yeah, Act 4, Scene 5. The main thing that happens is Juliet takes the potion that the friar gave her at the end of Scene 4, and she does not wake up the following morning. Now, we know that this potion makes her appear dead. She's actually asleep, but her parents don't know this. Okay, they don't know that she went to see the friar. They don't know that the friar gave her this potion to make her appear dead. And so she takes the potion, and then here in Scene 5, they find her body the morning before her wedding. And as a result, we're kind of left wondering, like, what do we think of Juliet here? There's kind of four options that you'll see on the page in front of you. One of them is to suggest that, well, Juliet's just selfish and she's only thinking about herself. This might be true if you look at like lines 14 through 21. That's where everyone like finds the body, right? So she scares everyone by faking her own death. That seems pretty selfish. On the other hand, you might say, well, maybe Juliet's just afraid and like not thinking clearly. I think for this, you kind of have to look back a little bit to scene 3, when she's considering taking the potion, when she's getting the potion. Uh, from the friar, and lines 1 through 5 she basically says like she recognizes it would be a sin to marry a second person while she's still married, so she is married to Romeo. She's kind of stuck in her situation, and so she's scared that she's going to basically commit a grave sin, as she says, if she were to also marry Paris while she's already married. You could also look back to Act 3 Scene 5 lines 150 through 169. This is just when her dad says that he'll kick her out and cut her off if she doesn't marry Paris. So she could be scared about that too. And then next it says Juliet is justified in lying to her parents. You could think this. You could think that mostly because her parents are always trying to force her to do stuff. They're forcing her to marry Paris. And so she's in this no-win scenario where it's kind of okay for her to lie. And then lastly, you could say that Juliet just lacks proper guidance or advice to figure out how to get through the situation. I'll let you find some support and some quotations to support that idea. But those are four different suggestions. Obviously, you can't believe all of them at once, but basically, is is what Juliet does okay or is it not? And can you justify it based on kind of these reasons? Is the main question for page 28. And then page 29, don't do the part at the bottom. It says write a paragraph. You can skip that. I just want you to answer the 3 review questions. The quiz for Act 4 will be tomorrow. So you can see some of the suggestions and answers that I put there. But the main point of this act is that Juliet has found a solution in some senses to the problem of being separated from Romeo and being forced to marry Paris, and that is to fake her death. Obviously, the plan has some holes in it. There's some flaws, but that's her plan for now. And she is doing everything that she can to get to Romeo. That is what's hopefully going to happen in Act 5. She's trying to get to Romeo. Romeo's trying to get back to her. The friar's trying to help, and we'll see how that goes when we start reading Act 5. If you have any questions, let me know at office hours, and have a great day.